Well, as we mentioned in the Planned Santa Barbara story, transportation is a key issue facing the city. 40,000 employees commute in and out of Santa Barbara County every workday. City TV's Christy Zwicky tells us how the city has revealed a large collaborative project to help curb that commute.
The largest transportation project in the history of Santa Barbara County is about to begin. The Highway 101 operational improvements will add a third lane from Milpas to Hot Springs, add a roundabout at Coast Village Road, Hot Springs, and Old Coast Highway, replace 6 bridges, and much more. The project seeks to improve traffic flow and reduce congestion on the freeway, but with a projected 4 years of construction, the situation will likely get worse before it gets better.
Well, with any construction project, obviously there is some congestion just from the construction activity. Luckily with this project, Highway 101 will have 2 lanes open in each direction, just like today. We do anticipate approximately 10 to 15 minutes added drive time due to the construction project. But of course that depends on the people actually driving on the road. So if people slow down to look a lot, it could be slower.
So if you're one of the 18,000 workers who commute along the 101 corridor south of Santa Barbara, you might feel a bit like this guy. But the Curb Your Commute program has kicked into high gear to show you that there's an easier way to get to work. The city, county, Chamber of Commerce, and SB-CAG's Traffic Solutions have partnered to promote the many alternatives to driving alone.
It's the right thing to do for the environment. It's the right thing to do for ourselves as people who live in Santa Barbara or who work in Santa Barbara. And it's a responsible thing to do, and it's an easy solution to the traffic congestion problem on the freeway. So we said, well, if it's an easy solution, let's just do it.
It's important to take a collective, broad approach if we're going to solve these types of issues. They really don't originate and germinate just in one specific little area. It's a regional problem that requires a regional solution.
And a commuter's day does not start when they walk through the front door. It actually starts when they get in their car or get on the bus. And so an employer needs to consider that as part of their workday.
To roll out the Curb Your Commute program, they hosted a symposium that highlighted the successful commuter programs of government agencies and local businesses.
Having models of what the city and county have done and what other companies have done, I think is extremely helpful because we learn from what others have demonstrated or put into place for their employees. So we're really optimistic about this continued growth of our program.
Since 1993, Traffic Solutions has offered a variety of services to commuters and employers with the goal of reducing traffic congestion and improving air quality.
We offer a variety of services to commuters and employers, including the Clean Air Express commuter bus service from the North County to the South Coast. We also operate the Coastal Express service. We jointly operate that with Ventura. And we offer ride-share matching through our Traffic Solutions online system, as well as other programs like the Emergency Ride Home program, and working with employers to help them develop and implement their own commuter benefit programs.
By taking the pledge to curb their commutes, Santa Barbara businesses can free up spaces for clients and customers, increase workers' productivity, and reduce their impact on the environment. The first step is to register on the Traffic Solutions website.
So they register themselves and they get their own customized website that all of their commuters see when they log on to our site. They have a tool to survey their commuters, so that's a good thing for them to first do is let's look at where they're commuting from and what are their needs. And then from that you can glean some information about what kind of program you might want to offer your employees.
We need to be able to provide support for employees that are not going to be able to locate right here in Santa Barbara. So we have employees from Calabasas all the way to Santa Maria. And we want to try to find ways to make it easier for them to get back and forth to work. Certainly the more challenges that we remove, the easier it is for them to remain happily employed at the zoo.
And for workers who make the switch, the benefits abound.
We actually estimate that a commuter traveling from Ventura, if they're driving alone and then they switch to, say, the Coastal Express or carpooling or vanpooling, they can save themselves about $5,000 a year. That's what we call the indirect pay raise. It's not very often that you can actually give yourself a raise to the tune of $5,000.
And when you're no longer behind the wheel, you'll have new choices for what to do or not to do.
They can sleep, they can read. With the wireless internet service that we're going to be offering on the Coastal Express and the van pools that we're going to launch, they can actually surf the net while they're commuting into work, or they could actually work while they commute.
When I sit on that bus and I commute up from Ventura and we come to the Muscle Shoals merge, where the lanes go from 3 to 2, and you have those people who are going down the off-ramp and coming up on the other side, and they do all of those things. When I'm sitting on that bus with 40, 50 people, and I know that those people are all with me, and that's 40 or 50 less cars that are merging at that one particular point, that is a huge impact.
For more information on how you can curb your commute, call 963-SAVE. Tune into City TV for our special show that will cover alternative transportation in